The group charged with enforcing Obamacare objects to being forced into Obamacare. This is Special Report. Good evening, I'm Brett Baer. We are repeatedly told by the administration that the Affordable Care Act is now the law of the land, and it is. But groups that traditionally support the president and his policies are now lining up to try to get out of Obamacare. Tonight, another bump in what has been a rocky road for implementation of the law, and this one involves the IRS, responsible for enforcing that law. Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry has our lead story tonight.
To hear President Obama's top advisors tell it, everything's going just fine, thank you very much, with signing new people up for his controversial health care law.
For millions of Americans, they will have access to affordable care that they don't have at their place of work or that they haven't been able to afford in the past.
What Secretary Kathleen Sebelius did not mention is some of the president's allies in organized labor do not seem to share the excitement, with the National Treasury Employees Union declaring it does not want to trade its generous government health insurance for private insurance exchanges. Ironic, since some of these Treasury employees are IRS agents tasked with enforcing the health law. Republican Dave Camp says the fact the union is fighting his bill that would force them to make the trade shows the exchanges are not as advantageous as the White House has claimed. A Camp spokeswoman declaring, quote, if the Obamacare exchanges are good enough for the hardworking Americans and small businesses the law claims to help, then they should be good enough for the president, vice president, Congress, and federal employees. This follows three unions, including the influential Teamsters run by James P. Hoffa, claiming that without changes, the law will, quote, destroy the very health and well-being of our members.
We're well on our way to fully implementing the Affordable Care Act.
The president has been aggressively defending his law on this week's economic tour and stresses it's aimed more at people without coverage, not workers who already have it.
Insurance companies will finally have to cover you and charge you the same rates as everybody else, even if you have a pre-existing condition. That's what the Affordable Care Act does.
Meanwhile, Republicans are divided on whether to defund the entire law in the resolution to keep the government running past September 30th, a strategy being pushed by at least a dozen Senate Republicans, including prominent conservatives Ted Cruz, Mike Lee, and Marco Rubio.
If Republicans in both houses simply refuse to vote for any continuing resolution that contains further funding for further enforcement of Obamacare, we can stop it.
In blunt terms, Republican Richard Burr is warning his party it will take a hit if that results in a government shutdown.
I think it's the dumbest idea I've ever heard of. As long as Barack Obama's president, the Affordable Care Act is going to be law.
Now, House Republicans are planning to slam the law at town hall meetings in August in order to slow down the number of people signing up by October 1st, but also to whip up conservatives ahead of the 2014 midterms. Stakes obviously high for the president. That's why this week he huddled with some Hollywood stars like Amy Poehler to try and figure out how to get more young people to sign up for the exchanges. Brett?
Ed Henry live on the North Lawn. Ed, thank you.